Well, yes, Shravan, stay on with us. We are getting some more breaking inputs as the first pictures of a Sweden missile that also arrives in Ukraine. Remember, viewers, we have been seeing how the rest of the world has been pledging support in the form of military assistance and the humanitarian efforts that they are pledging towards Ukraine against the Russian invasion and the aggression on the ground. And the first visuals of a Sweden missile that we are showing to our viewers that has already arrived in Ukraine as well. We have seen how the NATO task force has also been mobilized near Romania, how they were also making sure that the mobilization of the French troops and the other troops as well happens from Romania towards Ukraine. And now we see how Sweden missiles have also arrived in Ukraine, where we see one such missiles with another army men. In fact, we can see this is the missile of a Sweden that has also pledged several of the military assistance, several of the military support that has been given to Ukraine. And this is the first images of the Sweden missile that has come to light there in Ukraine as well. This also comes in the backdrop how the rest of the Western world as well as the NATO forces has in fact pledged military support to Ukraine as well. And that is the movement that we have seen in the bordering areas of Ukraine in Romania as well. Shravan, if I could come to you now about what we were discussing and also the kind of support that we have seen on the ground, Shravan. The rest of the world stepping up, pledging support, and that's exactly what we see happening on the ground as well. What are you picking up with those terms? Because now we see there was NATO force movement and the mobilization near Romania, and now the Sweden missile that has also been sent to Ukraine. So basically saying that help is really on its way, even as the diplomatic talks continue of what's really going to happen between Ukraine and Russia, Shravan.
You know, I would like to describe this moment right now, Priyanka, as a cat and mouse game. The reason being that on the one hand, you've seen the West, many nations coming together and saying that we need to protect Ukraine. We need to defend the territorial sovereignty of Ukraine, and saying that what Russia is doing is a flagrant violation of the international law. That's what the position has been taken by many countries put together. In fact, one of the only few countries which have actually gone in for a complete overhaul as far as their defense policy is concerned is Germany, because they were earlier of the opinion that no weapons or arms and ammunition should be given to any other country. But they had reversed their age-old tradition and decided to actually hand over some military equipment to Ukraine. The Ukraine foreign minister had responded by saying that he thanked the German the government, but at the same time said that it was too late and too little. And what we are seeing right now, even before the invasion actually took place, is that several countries pledging that there would be military equipment that would be given to Ukraine. But one of the bigger challenges that Ukraine faces right now is that in terms of their own aerial power, what is the power that they have with them? They do not have enough fighter jets. They do not have enough attack helicopters on the ground. So all that put together, they are still left in the lurch. So that is the reason why, while there have been pledges that have been made, on the ground what we really witness, Priyanka, is that you have the Ukrainian government and the Ukrainian army fighting a battle all by themselves.